Good day. Welcome back to Lasse's Mobile Auto. Here we have a Toyota Hilux that's making a lot of creaking noise while load is on the engine, or whether or not load is on the engine or not. So we've been trying to diagnose it. And so far what we have done so far is we thought it was the belt tensioner, and we replaced the belt tensioner, but the problem, the noise seems to still be there. We replaced the idle pulley, because when I listened, it sounded like the noise was coming from the idle pulley, but the noise was still there. So I called up a friend that works at Toyota Jamaica, the Toyota dealer, and he works on Hilux, and he was telling me that there is a factory fault with the alternator. So I came in, I was doing some research for myself, but didn't find anything. But one video that I watched, it was showing me that the noise that I heard in that video, it was nothing compared to this noise, but I decided to try it anyway. And what he did was he plugged off the wire that goes to the alternator, not the positive wire, the signal wire, I think. He plugged it off, and he after plugging it off, the noise went away. When he plugged it back on, the noise came back. Even though the noise was different, I decided to give it a try. So here we are, plugging off. I'm gonna plug it back on so you can hear the noise. So I plugged it on, plugging it on now. Not gonna clip it, but plug it on so you can hear the noise that it's making. So we're gonna go ahead and start it up now. Freaking nice. Which it gets louder whenever load is on the engine. So whenever you turn off the AC, it minimizes. But whenever you put it in drive or reverse, it gets louder. The noise sounds like something knocking. So what I did, some persons would say that it's the AC bearings, but I realized it wasn't the AC, because whenever you turn off the AC, the noise is still there. It's whenever load goes on the engine, you can hear it. But if you should take off this, the noise will still be there. I don't know why. But if you should remove the connector for the alternator and start the vehicle again. Remove the connection to the alternator, start the vehicle again. Put it in reverse or drive. Realize the noise is gone. You can see it is disconnected. Alternator wire is disconnected. The noise is gone. It's quite a long. But right now, the vehicle is running off the battery. It's getting its way. It doesn't use spark, so it's not going to use up much battery because it's a diesel. But that's confirmed that the alternator is bad. It doesn't. The vehicle doesn't use spark because it's a diesel, so it's not going to run off the battery. If it was a gas vehicle, if it was a gas engine, then we would be worried about the battery dying fast because the engine would be running off the battery to receive spark to the ignition coils. But because it's a diesel, it won't die that fast. So what we'll be doing, we'll be removing the alternator and getting a look at it. I'm not sure it's the inside of the alternator or it's the pulley itself. So we'll get there. So stay tuned for more. We'll do a follow-up on the outcome. Alright, so thanks guys for watching, and please stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe and like, share. Thank you guys. Have a good one.